Welcome back my fellow Giblets. I've put together this guide as I've been diving deep into Fallout 4 survival mode once again, all in anticipation of the upcoming Bethesda release Starfield. These 5 personal tips I'm about to share might not be common knowledge, but they definitely helped me along my Fallout journey. And remember, don't forget to show some love by liking and commenting and subscribing. Tip number 1. The true value of pre-war money. Before making the leap from normal mode to survival mode, the mystery behind pre-war money baffled me. It seemed like a mere relic, a nod to the game's nuclear war ravaged world. Yet I couldn't help but pick up those bills, since they added no weight to my load, but their true purpose eluded me. That all changed when I embraced survival mode. Suddenly every item I grabbed held vital significance, especially ammo, now burdened with the weight restrictions and scarcity concerns. It wasn't until I started selling off excess clutter, stuff too heavy for me to lug around, that the true value of pre-war money revealed itself. Selling these seemingly worthless bills turned out to be the secret to funding crucial purchases like ammunition. The vendors go crazy for them. Surprisingly, a single pre-war money bill can fetch you around 8 caps, though the exact value depends on the perks and the vendors you're dealing with. Guess what? I often stumble upon batches of 12 to 15 pre-war money at a time, translating to a solid 95 caps in one go, obviously depending on the vendors again. I've cleverly employed this strategy to fast track my way to a sweet pad in Diamond City, where I can hang my hat, hang my guns and my ammo, so I can finally get a good night's rest. And if it wasn't for this strategy, I'd still be living on the streets. So honestly, trust me, do not underappreciate the value of pre-war money. I know it's an old currency that they used back in the day and now we're in the future with caps, but please do not underestimate it. Tip number 2. Why empty bottles will save your life. If you want to truly survive in Fallout 4 survival mode, what's the main thing you need? Guns? A fat man? Nick Valentine to carry you through the story mode? No my friend, it's empty bottles. Empty bottles are the lifeline to your Fallout experience. Use a stim pack, makes you dehydrated. You sleep, makes you dehydrated. You taking too many chems? Well guess what, it makes you dehydrated. I recommend that every stim pack you carry, you should have 2 purified water. Now why are empty bottles so invaluable you ask? Picture this scenario. You're at a vault or any settlement equipped with a clean water pump. You have the chance to amass purified water, a rare treasure in survival mode. Alternatively, with a bit of ingenuity, you can collect 3 dirty waters and transmute them into a single purified water. But there's more to empty bottles than hydration salvation. In crafting, they serve as a versatile resource. Need glass for forging armour or crafting weaponry? Empty bottles have you covered. Establishing a settlement? They come in handy there too. Another great use for empty bottles that people may not think of is the trading side. While not as valuable as other items, empty bottles can still be traded for other resources, caps or goods in the game. Some vendors may accept empty bottles as part of trade deals, especially in settlements where resources are scarce. Tip number 3. Don't be a hero. I know this is a game about being the chosen one or the so-called hero, but not in survival. In survival, you need to plan your route safe as possible and know where the exits are at all times. You need to be avoiding fights you know you can't compete with and returning when gained some levels and new weaponry. So I recommend exploring the wasteland and starting with a little side quest to get some levels before tackling the main quest line. Even though the main quest line is doable, but it can be very challenging on the early levels. You also need to consider the amount of resources you have to spare. If your ammunition is low, then you may need to dodge all enemy encounters and rush to Diamond City to stock up. If you risk a fight and you haven't managed to sleep or save yet, then risking a fight could wipe hours of gameplay away, so think twice when starting a fight. Tip number 4. Stick with one build. In Fallout 4 there are so many builds to choose from. You could be a crazy maniac with a blunted sword chopping everything you see down, or you could be a stealth sniper who likes to pick people off with crazy long headshots miles away. The builds you can choose from are endless. For example, if you're going for a pistol only build, then you'll want to max out all the perks that increase your pistol damage in any means necessary, so you can inflict the most damage as possible as quick as possible. Since your ammunition now has a carry weight, the only ammunition and weapons you need to worry about are the pistol and the pistol ammunition. But let's say you level up a wide range of weaponry perks. When you come to face a boss, for example, some of the weapons you have at the time may not have enough damage, causing you to splurge all your ammunition, and then eventually running away or even dying. You might want to max everything eventually, which is good to do, but I would do this after I max a certain build type, so if I ever do struggle with a certain boss or area, I know I can always come back to that said build. If you're going for a melee build, then good luck to you. Anyone who attempts this in survival is clearly a madman, and best wishes to you and your sanity. Tip number 5. Save, save, and guess what? Save. This feature of you have to sleep to save is torture. I remember one time I was playing late and I was getting really tired, so I started to look for a save. I ended up playing for another hour and a half looking for a bed, till I stepped through an open door with a trap and it blew me up. I genuinely had heartbreak throughout my whole body. Every time you see a possibility to sleep and save, save it. Even if it's only been 2 minutes since your last save point, save it. Countless times have happened when I've done a massive playthrough of the main story, and as I'm heading back to Diamond City to stock up and heal myself, a bunch of raiders or super mutants, even ghouls, jump out and kill me. The true need for Fallout love or dedication to jump straight back in to do it all over again is tough. And when you do it the second time round, your heart's not fully in it, so you're going to be skipping potential loot that you looked for the first time round. And on some occasions, when I've gone to loot a chest the second time round, it ended up with awful items compared to the first time, so please make sure you save it. Save it, just save it. These are my 5 personal tips that have helped me on my Fallout journey. There might have been more efficient tips out there, but these are ones that I picked up on and wanted to share with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My name's Jib, and thanks for watching.